Hi everyone. How long does it take to create a dashboard? What about an alert? 5, 10 minutes? Today, I'll show you how I do that in 30 seconds using the new AI assistant in OpenObserve. And here is a scenario. Someone from business team asks you to create a dashboard. They don't know SQL, they don't know PromQL. They just want to see what's going on. Let's take example Nginx. You want to see request rate, how fast is responding, how many errors. Normally, you will block off 30 minutes, write a bunch of queries, drag panels around. Let's see if we can do this differently. Create a dashboard for my Nginx logs to see request rate, latency. Look at this. It picks the stream and started listing the key fields. And before building the panels, it writes the query so it can validate the data exists. And it is using the real data from our Nginx logs. You see any of these query panels, it is running real queries on actual production data, not a template, not a sample. Let's navigate to the dashboard it created for us. And for further improvements, like you might want to adjust the units, you just get the AI assistant, you describe it and same flow, describe it and get it. Okay, let's do something more on the infrastructure side now and get it working. Now, this is a completely different data source, Kubernetes metrics, not Nginx logs, but the experience is same. I just describe what I want. It goes ahead, started listing the exact streams, the exact metrics, and it figures out where the data lives, what metrics to pull, how to visualize them. And look at how it designed these panels. Usage per node, cumulative across the cluster. You see there are separate tabs for CPU, memory, and disk. And it builds us a standard infrastructure monitoring dashboard, the kind you normally spend half an hour wiring up. What I really like is this assistant has complete context of your infrastructure. So it understands exactly what hosts, what clusters are connected. You don't have to explain it, your setup, it already knows. And whether it's application logs or infrastructure metrics, you just have to describe what you want. Now, let's do something more proactive so you don't want to just keep staring at these dashboards. Let's ask, what is the health of my application right now? And ask it to create an alert on top of this. So I have hotel demo application, logs and traces. It's a standard e-commerce app. And I'm not asking for a specific dashboard. I'm saying scan everything, tell me how we are doing. If something looks bad, create an alert so we are covered. It started investigating the health by taking the service topology and recent traces and error spans it can found. Cool. So this is the service which is running in our hotel demo application. And this is the only service with significant error rate. So it's going to go deep into the specific service and trying to find the exact traces or spans related to it. And now it already have the data what it needs, and it's already started creating an alert for the FlagD service, which have a significant high error rate. And here we go. We have an analysis of the portal demo app. How many requests I'm receiving in last 1 hour for each of these services? What are the error rates? And the FlagD service, which is causing some significant errors. Now, this is the kind of the thing you only set up when something breaks. You are in a hurry. But now, with the help of the AI assistant, you can do it proactively. This is where we knew that we don't know if something is broken or not. What if we already know in a scenario that something is actually broken? I'm going to try a little different prompt. I'm going to tell it that my specific application is throwing errors and find me a root cause. It started with executing load skill, do parallel tool calls across logs, traces, trying to find the relevant error patterns. It already identified that the service filter on the traces returned no records. So it went ahead and tried to extract the correct service name. As I see, it has some analysis of the hotel demo application. It can find out the FlagD service logs. It started validating metrics as well as the collector pod state. It's searching across the signals. The query it ran, what came back. You have complete understanding. So this is not a black box. You can exactly see what results were returned back by the queries. And this is one really good way to do a cross signal analysis. This actually go ahead and gives me a complete incident timeline. What were the evidences? What were the specific error messages in our logs? What services were affected? The cart service itself is healthy, but there is another service which is causing significant errors. It also gave me a complete analysis in my hotel demo app, which service is impacting the other service. And the root cause is that the hotel collector, which is sending all this data to the OpenObserve instance, is running out of memory. It also gives you the immediate action items, which you can go ahead implement on automatically correlating your logs, metrics, traces, finding the complete root cause with just one sentence. One more thing, we have our own MCP server. So you can give your AI agents like Claude, ChatGPT, direct access to this telemetry data. How you do that? It's a very simple command. So here, if you can see in my Claude, I have integrated the O2 MCP server. I can run queries. Similarly, whatever you're able to do in the AI assistant in the UI, you can do it very well directly from your IDE. And it just takes 5 minutes. It's a single command to connect to the OpenObserve MCP server. I'm going to list the guide in the description. Feel free to check it out. And that's the AI assistant in OpenObserve. It ships with the platform, not an add-on, not a separate plan. And we went from build me a dashboard to is my app healthy? Is something is broken? Find it. All of that in natural language. And that is the future of observability. You don't have to spend time manually correlating different telemetry signals. You just type it in one conversation and it does all the work for you. Thanks for watching.